you know what we have to get to first.
New tech review?
No, not quite. It's going to be the beer review.
Oh.
Beer, beer, beer. I'm going for a beer. Beer, beer, beer. I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer. Lovely, lovely beer.
Josh, it is the beer review, of course. The craft beer review. Keeping my war going with Budweiser on Twitter. I don't know if you've noticed.
I'm noticing. I've actually had to back you up a couple times when you were replying a few people.
You know, it just really bothers me. They did say that it's not a anti-craft beer movement, but, I mean, come on, it is.
It blatantly is. But let's move on from that because we do have a lovely craft beer this time.
We do. We're back to the craft beers this time, and it's from out of state this time as well.
Well, that's true, but at least it's still a stout.
Yes, and we should say that we are kind of biased towards stouts, you and me both, but we're still going to be objective here in our review.
I don't know about you, but I won't. Well, Brian, let's tell the audience what we're drinking this time.
Josh, we are drinking Milk Stout Nitro.
Ooh,
that is the actual name, Milk Stout Nitro.
Now, do they use the nitro technology in this, or is that just part of the name?
I'm not quite for sure. I don't even really know what nitro technology is.
I think it has something to do with bubbles in your beer. I don't know. I'm not crafty enough.
There's two things I always think of when I hear the word nitro. One is Nitro, the gladiator from American Gladiators.
Oh, boy.
And two is the show Monday Nitro, a former wrestling show.
Well, and three, the Offspring song, one of the very few good ones.
Okay, fair enough, yes. So, yes, Milk Nitro Stout. Milk Nitro Stout. Well, sometimes it's hard for me to say.
It's hard for me to drink. I do have a strong aversion to milk. So when I grabbed this one off the shelf, I was questioning it as soon as I did it, but here we are. We're going to cross the barrier.
Yes, and this comes from Left Hand Brewing.
I don't think it was. I think it was the right hand, right? No, it was left.
It's Left Hand, yes.
Right.
The Left Hand Brewing from Colorado. Okay, now this is where it's going to get interesting. Here's the description they give of Milk Nitro Stout. Are you ready for this?
Bring it on.
Super smooth with soft roastiness and mocha flavors. Taking America back. Dark and delicious, America's great milk stout will change your perception about what a stout can be. Pouring hard out of the bottle, Milk Stout Nitro cascades beautifully, building a tight, thick head like hard whipped cream. Now, I immediately have to stop right there. When I poured this, I got zero head on this beer.
Me as well, Brian. In fact, I figured I maybe have gotten an old six-pack or something, because I poured it with the bottle directly upside down, and I got no head at all. And then once all it was said and done and all the beer was in the glass, like a little baby brown head formed for like half a minute, and then it went away.
Oh, good. So it wasn't just me. That happened to me as well, where I poured it, there was no head, and then a few seconds later, all of a sudden, this little brown head appeared in the glass.
Yeah, and I can tell you for certainty, I'm sure with your beer as well, it definitely cascaded down the glass.
Yes, it did. I also checked. I was worried that maybe my six-pack was old as well. But no, it's good for another 2 years. So I got to question them on this hard whipped cream head.
I'm right there with you. My second question, though, is where did they take America back from?
That's what I was wondering.
That threw me off. What the fuck? Well, I didn't know we lost America, but now we have it back, so that's good.
We have it back thanks to Milk Stout Nitro. Josh, the description doesn't end there, okay? Here we go. The aroma is of brown sugar and vanilla cream with hints of roasted coffee. The pillowy head, they're really focusing on this head that doesn't exist. The pillowy head coats your upper lip, and its creaminess entices your palate. Initial, roasty, mocha flavors rise up with slight hop and roast bitterness in the finish. The rest is pure bliss of milk chocolate fullness.
You know what, Brian? That is a mouthful of hipster if I ever heard it.
I know. That's all I could think of, too. I'm going, God, I feel like a hipster just drinking this now after reading that.
Did you have your fedora on when you purchased it?
No, I did not, but the little head that did build up did get stuck in my mustache.
Well, that's good. At least you had the little mustache milk thing. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This beer hasn't even done its job. In fact,
no, not quite. It's 6%, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It tastes good. Here, let me give it another swirl here.
Yeah, let's give it a taste here.
You know, I'm sure the listeners know by now that I start drinking these long before we record.
I haven't. That was kind of my initial sip there. You know, after that description, I kind of wanted to hate on this beer, but it's a very smooth stout, I have to say.
I have to agree with you. And just like hipster music, I initially and intuitively I want to hate it, but when I listen to it, it's actually pretty good. And when I drink this beer, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. I'll give it to them. They took America back.
You know, if you like stouts, I mean, stouts aren't the most popular of all the beer flavors. But if you do like stouts, this is pretty good. It's smooth. There's not a lot of bitterness to it. Despite how hipster the description is, the sweetness they describe is very true.
Oh, I completely agree. It almost does taste like I'm drinking a milkshake stout here. It's very good.
Yeah, it is. Oh, one last thing, Josh. We forgot. God, we forgot again to describe the bottle. Brown, of course.
Brown.
Pretty plain. It's a black label. It just says Milk Stout Nitro. It's got the Left Hand Brewing symbol on there. Pretty plain and simple.
It's just like the stout. It's just plain and simple.
Maybe that's what they were taking it back from. Overdone labels.
Perhaps, but it would have been nice if they would have explained that.
All right, one last sip, and let's give our final judgment here.
I'm going to give it a hesitant thumbs up.
Yep, I'm going to, just like you said, with hipster music, I initially want to hate it, but once I listen to it, I like it. And this, I initially want to hate it, but once I taste it, I like it. Thumbs up from me. So, ultimately, that is 2 thumbs up. That's been a while since we've given a double thumbs up to a beer on the show, Josh.
It has been a while. 2 episodes, 3 episodes back we did?
Yeah.
But I don't count the Budweiser review. That's an automatic thumbs down.
That's very true. So, final verdict, 2 thumbs up for Milk Stout Nitro from Left Hand Brewing in Colorado.
Beer, 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 I'm going for a beer. Beer, 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 I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer.